it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me again today. Today's Saturday, so it's another Simple Stamping Saturday! Yay! So, the idea behind my Simple Stamping Saturday, in case you don't know, is that I take one project and one layout and I start with a simple/quick card and I just add more technique and more product to make it a more casual or avid crafter style card. That's not to say that there is anything wrong with the simple card, which is why I call it a simple or quick card. I've just realised I've kind of done something I hadn't realised I'd done, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. So this is the simple card, the quick card that I'm going to make. I'm going to sneak these ones out so you can't see them before I don't want you to see where we're going until we've been there. So this is my simple card. It uses the Amazing Life stamp set, which is in the Spring Summer catalogue. This is bundled with the rectangle stitched framelets. It's not very clear. Look at all of those. It's not very clear in the catalogue, in the Spring Summer catalogue, that this is a bundle. And it's not a sort of an automatic, oh, of course that would be the framelets that go with that. Because it's on page 28 of the Spring Summer catalogue. There's your Amazing Life, and here are your rectangle stitched dies, and they are bundled, but it's not an obvious. So, yeah. Anyway, they are. Now, this is not carrying over, these are. The bundle price is £47. The rectangle dies are £33. So you're getting, for £17.50, you're getting the Amazing Life stamps. So if you think this would be a useful set, and it has got some great stuff on it, it's got a basic happy birthday, it's got a yay, which I think is always good, good luck. It's perfect for St. Patrick's Day. I believe in you is just brilliant. I mean, you are amazing. What's not to love? So why not get it as a bundle before it goes? And then you'll have the rectangle stitch frames forever. You'll have both forever, but they will be in the new annual catalogue, the frames, the dies. So I've used the So Happy to Have You in My Life stamp. I am going to sneak this one in as well, but let us start. So the first thing we need, and it is buried on my desk somewhere, I know it is a note card, and ideally the matching envelope would be good. I've buried it. Yeah, I've buried it under my other cards. So there we are. So the note cards and envelopes come in a pack of 20. So you get 20 note cards, 20 envelopes, either Whisper White or Very Vanilla, and it's Whisper White thick card. Now, I have, just for a change, decided to stamp in basic grey. So let us get started. It's quite a large stamp, so large stamps I tend to stamp sideways. It's just the way I hold the stamp. So I'm using an E-block for this. So ink it up well, and ink it up again, ink it up very well, and then get it as straight as you can over your card, and then hold/press. I am not rocking my block, I am holding my block still and just pushing. And then when you lift up, you get a perfect stamped image. One of the... Oh, it started to rain. Lovely. One of the common mistakes is to put the stamp down for not long enough, and another is to rock it. And if you've over-inked your stamp, you then end up with the ghosting round the side, which is not a great look. Now, for the Simple Stamping Saturdays, I always stamp the envelope. I've got that straight edge here, but I've bent it, because it's photopolymer, I can bend it to fit the curve of the envelope. So, and then just stick it on your block and it's absolutely perfectly good to go. You can do all sorts of amazing things with your photopolymer stamps, particularly the thin ones. You can get them into all sorts of shapes. So just again, ink up and down. And again, I'm not rocking, I'm just holding and making sure I'm pressing firmly. And there we are, perfect stamping. So, don't need the ink pad anymore. So I'll pop that to one side. Now I've brought out some of the current in colours. These are the 2018-2020 in colours. So these are going to be with us for another year. And I'm going to use those to colour my image. Now this is where I said I hadn't really done that. And I'm almost tempted actually to change and bring across my Call Me Clover because, well, you'll see in a moment. So I'm going to pop those two to one side and I'm just going to use the Pineapple Punch and the Call Me Clover. The Pineapple Punch I'm going to use to colour in the banner. Now this is a water-based dye ink, so don't go scrubbing over the image, but once it's dry, it's fine. But I would not go scrubbing over the image because it might smear. It's fine to just, you know, gently rub or gently follow the lines, but don't find an image and scribble over it. But it's quite a nice way of adding colour to an area that you want to bring out. You could use blends, but if you're going to use blends, you will find that the colour will bleed through to the back of the card, even though it's the thick Whisper White. So if you're going to do that, you would need to cut a mat and then stick the mat onto the note card. And as this is supposed to be simple stamping, I'm not doing that. But blends would work well, and they work perfectly well with the dye-based inks. Right, so the happy I am going to do in Call Me Clover, and you will find out why I have changed this in a moment. Sort of almost let the cat out of the bag, I guess. So I've been filming most of the day, and this morning it was nice and sunny, and now it's not. Now it's raining. It's called spring in South Oxfordshire. I guess it's spring in anywhere in the UK, frankly. We are not known for our constant weather. Why have one season in a day when you can have all four? So, and I have to say, I've got some exciting stuff coming soon. Because I went to On Stage, I was able to order some items early, a little later than normal, but normally you can order pretty much at On Stage, and for various reasons that I won't go into, Europe weren't able to. But we are now, and I have ordered, and by the time you see this, I may even have received my order. So I'm very excited because I've got lots of new stuff coming. And I want to play. So that is it. So happy to have you in my life. And I am so happy to have you guys in my life. I love having a little community building up. I've got a few very stalwart customers now. And most of them have hung around with me for quite a while now, so I must be doing something right. I do always send a thank you card and gift if you shop with me, and if you use the host code, you also get a share in the host rewards, which is always nice. So there we are, nice little handmade card. As I say, fairly quick and easy. It's the sort of thing you could stamp loads and then colour them in when you're, in inverted commas, watching television, if you're anything like me and can't stand just sitting watching television doing nothing. So this one I did in Lovely Lipstick and Blueberry Bushel, just as a change. But the reason I've changed it is because I suddenly realised that what I do when I make these is I make the first card, this card, and then I do the others. And I normally make the Avid first, so I do this, then the Avid, and then go back to the casual. and for some reason I did it in a slightly different order this time, and for some reason I forgot that I've used the Call Me Clover blends for the Happy. So for these two I've used the Call Me Clover Duo. Well, for this one I used the Duo, for this one I just used the light, and then I used the Pineapple Punch for colouring in the banner. This one I fussy cut, and without going into great detail, basically I fussy cut, and then you can see that in the stamp the L from Life goes into the banner. So I just took some washi tape and masked that bit off, inked up, removed the mask, and then stamped, so that I could then just join up those two lines with my basic grey marker. So it was quite a nice way of just getting that L out of the way and just joining that up. And then, as I say, this actually I stamped on Pineapple Punch. This I coloured in Pineapple Punch. This one I've got some of the narrow grosgrain ribbon in both Pineapple Punch and Call Me Clover. I was going to say Emerald Envy, but that was a completely different colour and is gone. It had very much more blue in it. But again, I've used the basic grey ink on both the Pineapple Punch, which I've popped up on dimensionals, and on the basic stamping. For this one I used these stitched frames, and I've done an embossed frame round the stamped image. This I stamped with Versamark and embossed in black, and then again just coloured in, and I've added in some of the Happiness Blooms enamel dots because they're in Call Me Clover. They're Call Me Clover Calypso Coral, lovely lipstick, Night of Navy and Pineapple Punch. These are carrying over. Hurrah! So yes, just coloured them in and did a frame in the Pineapple Punch. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It would be great if you would give me some feedback on whether you find this a useful series. I'm really enjoying doing it. It's really making me think harder about not throwing the kitchen sink at every project. And I think over the last few weeks I've changed my general project as a result, just slightly. But yes, I would love some feedback. Obviously, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe, it would be great if you did, and the subscribe button's been at the bottom right hand corner the whole way through the video. And if you're in the UK and would like any of these products, I would be honoured to have you as a customer. If you place an order and you don't like the customer service that you get from me, you know, that's fine. You don't have to place another order with me, but it would be great if you did. As I say, I do have a few very loyal customers, and it's great having them supporting my business. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and let's just show you the projects again. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon. Enjoy your weekend.